Geminis, welcome. I started recording your video and I got already the first two cards, but then I had a problem with my window. I just hope the problem is solved. The lighting was so strong that I wasn't even able to see the cards, and I decided to stop the video right there because it doesn't make any fucking sense for me to do the video if you're not able to see the cards. So sorry for that, and let's continue with your reading, okay? Before getting to these two cards that came here in your present past position, gems, I just wanted to say something as an intro for this reading, because I know I had been gone for a while with the videos. I've been doing just like some general readings on YouTube, but I stopped doing the zodiac signs because I really didn't have any time, as simple as that. I've been very busy also trying to do more private readings and having another life here proves a lot of changes I experienced these last 6 to 7 months. So right now I'm back. I just want to say thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Okay, my name is Julieta. I'm a tarot intuitive reader, and I love to mix astrology with tarot. Most surely when I'm doing these videos, because you know, I think that astrology is a very beautiful way to connect with everything that is surrounding us, and also to structure the reading, and then so when I'm doing the readings, I'm gonna be saying things that might sound very general, and for some of you will resonate with your story, for others of you it won't. Just please feel free to interpret as what you want, and if this is not a story for you, just leave it there, gems. Maybe the next video will be for you, or maybe you can reserve a private reading with me. You have all the information below. So now, let's go to this reading, Gemini, because I started, and you know, there is a lot to talk about, and I really want to try to make these readings a little bit shorter, you know, if I can, if I'm able to, if Julieta is able to short out her words. Because, I mean, we are right now in your season, and this is your birthday. You know, since last week, the sun is shining on you, Gem. We are experiencing today, the 30th of May, we're experiencing a new moon in Gemini. So this is a new you. You're in a moment where you're starting to feel more energy, you're starting to have more clarity, and you know, when we're talking about this last period, so let's start by the beginning, and I saw it with these two cards coming here. The first card that jumped off is this 8 of Swords. I feel like, and then in the past position I have the Hangman. I gotta say, Gem, I think that for this last period, even though there were many things, maybe you were very active regarding your career, your connections. I have no doubt of that, because I'm gonna get to that part afterwards. But you had been in a very introspective mode. Hangman and the 8 of Swords, while being in Taurus season throughout this past month of May. Taurus season for you means your unconscious, your 12th house, everything that comes from the outside, very far outside, that might look occult. The sun was there throughout May, plus Uranus is there, the North Node is there, and Mercury. Right now we arrive at the 30th of May, so while we're experiencing this new moon, which means the sun finally from Taurus passed to Gemini, and then you have the moon together with the sun, and that's the reason why we're not able to see the moon. It's almost like the moon is being blacked out by the sun, by the earth. It feels, and Mercury, I mean, guys, because also having this Eight of Swords with the Hangman. Now, Mercury is your ruling planet, and it was in retrograde since mid-May. So it's like every time, you're looking at astrology, you need to look which is your ruling planet and where this ruling planet is and what aspects this ruling planet is touching. And this has been a big deal for you because your ruling planet Mercury has been in retro. And right now, while experiencing this new moon, Mercury is going backwards to Taurus. All this unconsciousness, all this occult that I feel, Gemini, is almost put you in a situation, or you felt in many moments, that you need to go very much inwards. Even if you were socializing a lot, connecting with a lot of people, doing maybe new projects, things that you are investing yourself that you want to do more. Internally speaking, I feel like, Gemini, you have been receiving a lot of hidden information that you have been processing by yourself. Maybe information that you were hanging out, like, things that you were trying to understand from a different perspective. And I gotta say, I think that maybe this created a sense of blockage, mental blockage. Maybe throughout these last weeks, Gemini, you were not able to speak out. Maybe there was things that you wanted to say that you felt you could not express yet. And maybe still is happening right now to you. Like information that you received from the past, or just simply maybe communication. Maybe this is not somebody giving you or sending you a message. Maybe this is just you rethinking about all these in a way that maybe you didn't know what to do with this information, this new information. Now, also I gotta say, with this Eight of Swords, I feel like somebody here maybe has been having some troubles in anxiety. Maybe you have been experiencing in some moments some peaks of stress, feeling like maybe there was a situation here that you feel stagnated, like you were not able to move, to mentally move, not able to see with clarity. And it's like, I feel like you needed to hang yourself for quite some time, maybe, Gem, to understand maybe what this means for you, what this situation means for you, what you want to do with everything that you have been receiving until right now. It's like maybe you want to take a decision and you feel still that you're not able to take that decision. No? Now, let's continue with the cards, Gemini. I want to know what is coming in the blockage. Okay? Because now, I gotta say, when I saw these cards coming and I was started to record your video, and by looking at everything that has been going on in your astrology and what is gonna come afterwards, because we started from the beginning and then we move forwards, okay? There was an image that came to my head about you as I saw you, as I feel you throughout this month of May, and like what is happening right now, maybe. And as I saw you as the wire. The wire is that microphone that is used for listening and recording hidden information. Like what the spies use. And also a wire can be a cable, an electronic cable that connects. Because it's all that you had been expanding your connections, you had been socializing a lot, you had been probably connecting with new fortunate people. It's like connections, fortunate connections. that are gonna be even expanding throughout the month of June, Gem. Probably people that you want to work with, people that are bringing you new ideas, knowledge, and it's almost like your network for sure, and your friendships. It's like, Gemini, there is a sense of diversity here that is kind of growing, no? And but at the same time that you're doing this, like this connecting, this wire that is connecting all these nets, you have been that microphone that it's absorbing information, rethinking all this info that you have been receiving, and trying to understand, okay, but what I want to do with all these, you know. Maybe some of these things that you have been receiving are putting you in a situation where maybe you know that there is some important decisions that might come out right now that maybe you don't feel ready to confront, Gemini. No? And Battleur, the Magician, the first arcane, this is Aries coming in the blockage. I don't remember for which sign, but this card has come already in the same position for another reading for this period, Gemini. I think maybe a Scorpio. A Scorpio, could be a Scorpio that had the same card in the same position. What do you not feel ready to do here? It's like I feel like I'm connecting here with a Gemini that right now, or for quite some time, like you being in hidden mode. There is something here that you are trying to hide, Gemini, because you don't feel ready to take that next step. Magician. Now, I don't know yet what, if this is touching maybe your career, your material life, or your work, or maybe just a project that you like doing or you would like to do, start new, or if this is touching just your connections, okay? Not yet, but I really feel that there is something here is telling me that, Gemini, you had been in limbo about a situation. Something that maybe you would like to manifest and you feel like you cannot yet manifest, or that is not yet being materialized as you wish for. But is it possible, Gemini, that now the sun is touching you, shining very bright on you, and then from the 4th of June, finally Mercury is moving retro. It's moving away from the retro, okay? So it starts its shadow period, and from, I feel like the 14th of June, yeah, from the 14th of June, when it's gonna be the full moon in your 7th house, in your relationship sector, Sag, and it moves direct, it enters back again in your sign. So from mid-June, Mercury, it's touching you again, Gemini. And Venus, by the end of the month of June, will enter again in you. So, I mean, whatever I feel intuitively with all these aspects, Gemini, that you feel still now that you are blocked with, is gonna start moving on from now on. It's like everything that you have been processing here, everything that you have been recollecting, and probably you have been trying to hide. I gotta say, I get this feeling very strongly, Gem. I feel somebody here was trying to hide something. Maybe you trying to hide what you have been going through inside in your head. Maybe you have a lot of thoughts, a lot of new ideas that had caused you quite some stress, and maybe you're still stressed about this, to the point that instead of being able to release or express what you had to say here or what you want to do, you have been containing it. It's almost like you had been containing it and then you weren't able to materialize these ideas in this physical world. What is coming next for Gemini? The Knight of Goals. It's coming slow, Gem. It's coming, but it's coming slow. Very little by little. I love when these things happen because while I was saying, these past words, no? And looking at this card, Gemini, I really, talking about materialization. Something that maybe you want to move forward in this physical realm. This knight is very earthy, very stable. But he moves so slow. So slow. And Geminis, you are not precisely known for that. For going slow. You like to move fast. You like to move fast. No, it's like you are a sign that likes to be in movement, more surely mentally speaking. Like, Earth is not really the element that fits you the best, in a way. But something is telling me that you knew that something here you needed to take it little by little, Gem. Or it's coming, but it's coming one step after one step. Now, how you're coming consciously in the reading, the Seven of Swords. What have you been doing into your head? You have been playing games with your own mind here. Maybe you have been sabotaging yourself for a while, Gemini. And this is what is coming out as clear through your season. I feel like during the month of May, with all this Taurian season and this Mercury retrograde, I feel like you haven't been able to express or speak what you wanted to say. And I'm really connecting here with someone that, is like you had been listening, observing, being very strategic here in something or in a certain situation, but not yet giving, it's like showing your cards. You knew, or something here is telling me that you have been sneaking around, and I gotta say, I feel like this is really your energy, Gemini. You have been trying to sneak a certain information. When I said, and I saw the wire, like Gemini throughout this past month of May, there is something here that you received that you're still keeping to yourself. Seven of Swords. In the tarot, the Seven of Swords is the sneaky card. No, it's like that energy that represents that archetype, of maybe somebody trying to keep some information to themselves, trying to even maybe steal certain information. And I'm not saying this to judge you, so please don't feel, attacked by what I'm saying. I'm just describing what I'm looking at here with these cards and what I'm feeling with the astrology for you, Gemini. As I said, if this doesn't resonate to you, just move to the next video, please, or leave your comments below and maybe we can exchange about what is your situation. But you had been trying to hide something that you had been thinking for a while, and you didn't feel capable of taking this action or maybe expressing, manifesting what you have been processing here in your mind. Now, when we enter in your season, there is something here that might come as an opportunity to you to move, to finally manifest. But this movement, as I said, is coming slowly, Gemini. Wow. Gemini, what is coming in your environment The King of Cups with the Two of Cups. Is it possible that this is an important connection in your life? The King of Cups, water element, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, maybe, in your environment. With the Two of Cups, very watery element in your environment. This is maybe somebody that you are engaged with already, Gemini, or somebody that, it's very influential in your life or right now regarding the situation. Someone that wants to connect with you at a deep level or is connected to you on a deep level. No matter the gender, guys. It's a king, but this could be feminine, masculine, or no matter gender you are. Okay? We all have part of this inside ourselves. We all are kings and queens. Okay? Now, the thing about this king is its characteristics are quite different from the Queen of Cups. Even though he's very reserved with his emotions, he's very honest when he expresses himself. When he opens up, he really opens up. You know, he has a real cup of love or emotions, and necessarily, coming with these Two of Cups, this is somebody that really wants, and maybe even this, if it could be work related, or just a friendship. It doesn't have to be necessarily a romantic guy. This is not the only kind of connections that exist. Maybe this is somebody that you see as a very special friend in your life, or maybe even a family member that you connect, but looking at these aspects, because this King of Cups with this Two of Cups is for me. So Gemini, you receiving, recording information about you, about your past. You are a lot in limbo, or you have been quite in limbo throughout this period. And then I feel like at the same time that this has been happening, and maybe you were very into yourself, very introspective, maybe overly analyzing here a lot of things, to the point that maybe you feel that you have been sabotaging certain situations in your life. Jupiter and Mars are right now in your 11th house, and they are gonna stay there throughout the whole month of June. And this is so positive, Gemini, because there is some important, fortunate connections that you are making throughout this period. No matter how much you are up in your head, since the month of May, so just to start with this 11th house. The 11th house is a house of friendships, connections, groups of people. This is not just like one-on-one connections, but this maybe means friendships, like collective. Maybe people that you teamwork, maybe people that you work with. But these are people that are associated to your dreams. People that maybe come from very far, connecting with very diverse people. People come from very different backgrounds from yours, but they do have something very influential regarding your knowledge, Jupiter here, and you being or having this leader position regarding these friendships. Maybe you start a new project, or you are in a group of friends, and you are being the one here that is being seen as the guide of the group. Mars, the action, the leader, the warrior, the one that wants to take action. Okay, so but this is only happening since the end of May. Like Venus was in this house, so plus Jupiter, so Venus entered in the 11th house since the beginning of May, and then Jupiter on the 14th, on the 11th, entered in this house of May. and then to the 25th of May, Mars enters in this 11th house. So, Venus, Mars should be there together in 11th house throughout the last period of May, entering June. The two lovers of the sky, with the planet of luck, growth, expansion, knowledge. I mean, at the same time, the wire, Gemini, is the hidden microphone, as I feel like you have been until now. No, like that hidden microphone that is recording information, you being very observant, you rethinking maybe sometimes too much about certain things, maybe you keeping this information to yourself. I feel like you have been that cable that it's being like the connecting, interconnected between. It's like this big net that you are making or expanding right now. And this is not something little. I feel like you're connecting with people that want to work with you, want to engage with you, people that maybe it's like you're realizing, whoa, man, I mean, look at this friend. Like maybe a very important friend in your life is showing you or making a proof to you about what it's like, what you mean to them. Two of Cups, the equal exchange of cups. Very solid here. Now, I want to know what is coming in hopes and fears before I get further into this. It's like, Gemini, it's like, wow. Page of Swords. Gemini, what? I have the Death card in the back. Scorpio. What have you been doing here? Like, you know, it's like, again, man, this is sneaky, kind of like a sneaky behavior, I gotta say, Gemini. I need to be fully honest with what I see here. What you haven't been able to set yet. And it's like so much, it's like you are so up in your head about. Like, you still wanting to be into this observant mode, but at the same time you are a little bit afraid that maybe this keeping information, it's gonna play against you, Gem. I have someone here in your environment, whoever maybe this person might mean in your life. Maybe somebody that wants to offer you a job, maybe somebody who wants to work with you, maybe somebody that wants to establish or solidify a connection with you at some level. Open up, share cups at the same level. Open their heart to you, but in the way that you both can open at the same time. You know, this is the Two of Cups with the King of Cups, man. This is a very serious energy. You know, this person is not playing around, Gemini. And the energy I'm getting about you is that you are not very... It's almost like you feel that you are not really believing this situation or maybe this person. I gotta say, something here is almost like you don't know what to think about it, so you're maybe even in some moments having negative thoughts that are taking you into a position where you're overly rethinking what has been said or what maybe this person has to offer to you, to the point that you feel like maybe this is something that you cannot engage to. Gemini. I got the feeling as the Seven of Swords is coming here, as you're coming consciously in the reading, I'm connecting here with a Gemini that knows pretty well that there is something here that you are lying to yourself about. You're trying to lie to yourself, Gemini, about something. There is something that you know here, and you're trying to keep it occult. What is it? What it is that you don't want to say here, or you haven't. Maybe this is something you happened to you already in the past, and now you are processing whatever happened here, no? But you are sneaking around. I get this very sneaky energy, Gem. What is going on here? What is coming at the end of this reading, please? Too many cards, but I always look at them, guys. The High Priestess, the Five of Swords, and the Two of Wands. Not wanting to speak out. Not wanting to speak out. And I think that this is something that, I don't know why, I get a feeling that there is a situation here that you don't trust. You're not trusting. You don't feel confident about this. Maybe this engagement or this contract or this possibility that is being offered to you. Gemini. And I gotta say, the difficulty I have to read this reading is that I see this energy as such a beautiful, loving, trustworthy energy to connect with. But it's like you are not being very open to it. You're not. What is coming at the end? What is coming at the end, please? Too many cards. Please, what is coming at the end for Gemini, please? Ten of Cups. Gemini, I got to tell you this. Wow, Queen of Cups. I just saw the Queen of Cups right now when I open, and I like to do this, it's like I like to, when you're looking at the cards, there is always something that pops out. That's the Queen of Cups, and we have the environment, this King of Cups. And now the last card that came in your reading is this Ten of Cups. Gems. Probably everything that you wanted. And everything that you want. The maximum of fulfillment of emotions. It's almost like having this feeling that you could have it all. You know that whatever this offer is, if it's work-wise, if this is a project, creative project, or if this is maybe regarding your connections or a precise connection in your life, Gemini, you know that this could represent everything that you ever wanted. Ten of Cups, Two of Cups, King of Cups, and this Knight of Pentacles. Very solid and honest, trustworthy. Probably somebody that, it might be that this person, maybe this is the reason why maybe you're not fully trusting this situation, is because maybe this person is they tend to be very reserved with their emotions. They're not like shouting out loud what they think and what they feel. The King of Cups, it's like a very introspective energy. Gemini. This person take their emotions very seriously, but they know very well when they invest themselves into something, they do. They fucking do, man. Two of Cups. And whatever this person means, whatever they want to create with you, maybe, in your environment, this is coming from the outside. This is in the position of the outside. That's why I'm relating to probably a character in your life, This is someone that wants to build for time. Ten of Cups. Or that whatever they have here to offer, this person could represent something more than just what it looks from the outside, Gemini. And is it possible that maybe this is exactly the reason why you're so scared about it, that you're just trying to stay backwards, Gemini, not knowing what to do, maybe feeling that it's almost like, man, this is not possible. I mean, this cannot be possible. I mean, how is you're lying to yourself. You're trying to lie to yourself about whatever this person is giving you right now, because I feel like you're super scared of maybe what consequence they might bring in your life. Now, as this reading for me, to be honest, no, it's getting quite precisely maybe for some of you regarding a special connection in your life, no? And to go to the point, no, as I was saying before, we talk about this 11th house. So Venus, Mars, Jupiter through mid-May had been there, so expanding these connections. And then through June, Mars and Jupiter is still gonna be there. And now what is gonna happen on the 14th of June? The 14th of June is that there is gonna be a full moon in Sag in your 7th house of relationship, intimate connections. This is your opposite sign, Gemini. And I get the feeling, it's like when we see the cycles of the moon. First, we have your new moon now on the 30th of May, while the sun is right shining on you. And then by the 14th, the full moon. So something here might come as clarity about what you are. It's almost like maybe this information that you were trying to hide, or maybe somebody wasn't able to express to you, I feel like it's coming to the clear. Clarity, it's coming to put the light in the darkness. Here, Gemini. Maybe somebody is wanting to express something to you, no, that put you out of this mental stuck about what you want and what you wanted to do. Maybe indecisive, Gemini, being like, it's like going into this, then that, and still not really being able to take one decision here, like one path. It's like also like when you see this Hangman here, you see that he's in between two wands, two possible ways of understanding a situation, or acting in a situation, or believing in a situation, or understanding a situation. You have been in limbo about whatever maybe this person means in your life, and I get the feeling that maybe something here, and I love this card, has come at the end of this reading, because this is the maximum of fulfillment you can have. The joy, full happiness. Also, even maybe having this exchange, maybe with this person, or maybe this doesn't mean this King of Cups doesn't just represent one person, but maybe this represents a lot of people, like that group of people that you're working with right now, that you feel that they could be part of your family. People that maybe, you are able to engage in a level that you feel like at home with them. 10 of Cups. You feel like this comfort, like this, like homey feeling. Even though maybe some of them might be like very new connections. Maybe this is people that are surprising you right now, people that you are connecting right now throughout this last month of May and throughout the month of June, that you are like, wow, I mean, I never thought that this person, will connect in this way. Maybe these people or this person is like bringing you new ideas also about your creativity, that it's very fulfilling, Gemini. And I gotta say, maybe if we will be talking about work-wise here, people are wanting, it's like I feel like people are being influential regarding your work right now. Very, very influential. Like maybe you had been doing something for quite some time, and you knew that maybe there is something here that you would like to do new, but you didn't know how. You were trying to recollect information, study the situation, be strategic about the situation, trying, maybe, yeah, I mean, I get the feeling like you observing, studying, analyzing. And I got the feeling that maybe someone or some people here are coming your way to open you these new gates that until now I feel like you saw them as closed. The blockage, no, this magician, this started. Maybe this idea that you didn't know how to do it right now is like you are finding these connections or this connection that is allowing you to open that portal and get exactly what you wanted, Gemini. The problem, and I'm gonna conclude this reading this way, Gems. The problem, the most important problem, I think that this is what you're starting to realize right now and what is being materialized in your life right now. You had been talking to yourself in bullshit. And you're starting to be more aware where this behavior comes from. Why you had been acting in this way, or maybe why you had been speaking to your mind in this way. Anyway, I mean, don't mistreat you, just, no, I mean, you're a human and, it's okay, sometimes we go through this, and this is something that maybe we need to experience to realize some parts of ourselves, to let behind certain habits. And maybe this is what is happening in you right now with this new moon and the sun shining, no? Gems, is like a new you coming here, no? A new you that is making you liberate everything that you could not liberate. Maybe everything that you have been trying to contain. Everything that you could not express. Everything that you were trying to hide, maybe parts of yourself. Because even if you have this idea, I feel like, Gemini, it's almost like you could not believe that you were capable of doing this. Or maybe you were not capable in engaging in a relationship at this level, if that's the case for you. That maybe you were not able to sign that contract or to get this job, or maybe you were not able to connect at such emotional level or find again somebody that you could connect at such emotional level, But it's here. And you're gonna have to just release whatever you were trying to keep to yourself. Because this is not a time for standing backwards anymore. This is a moment where, Gemini, little by little, you're gonna find the tools and the ways to start moving forward. Knight of Pentacles. Slowly, steady. Maybe as you didn't think you will be capable of, okay? Maybe this is an energy that you're like even surprised in the way you're moving right now. Like almost to the point you feel like, I'm really moving, or this is really moving, because it looks sometimes that the horse is not moving at all, but it's moving. It's moving. And I got the feeling that this is moving to something that you are gonna enjoy so much. Maybe meeting with people that here, that you feel at home, and that you can party, celebrate your birthday, have fun, eat good, maybe drink a little bit too much here for some of you. But these swords are not you, and they don't represent you any longer. These swords, it's just a period, and now it's being left behind, Gemini. And this is a moment to celebrate and start having fun, okay? And reconnecting with all the people that you love, being open to new connections that really are, I feel, more than maybe you even expect. Well, part of that maybe dream that you thought you wouldn't be capable of experiencing, Gem. Enjoy it. See you next month. Bye bye, Gems.